We're on Canada's west coast here tonight in Vancouver, British Columbia, one of the most gorgeous cities on the planet, and the atmosphere is fiery here inside tonight. Just moments away from puck drop, both teams seem ready to go. The Red Wings will start with the puck as they win the opening faceoff here. Picks off the pass. Here's a chance. Turns that one away. Both sides digging in for that puck along the wall. Taken along the wall by Edmondson. And he gives it over to DeBrincat. Gives it right down. Risky play with the paddle, but it works. And the puck's booted away. Steps inside. Can't keep a hold of it. And some good footwork to kick it away. Grabbed along the board by Sherwood. Passes it over to Pettersson. Here's a short pass to Hronek. And that's picked off in the neutral zone by DeBrincat. Tried to get too cute with it and loses possession.
Raymond's known for his creativity, and he tries one too many moves there, and he loses the puck.
Pokes it away in his own end. Slides it across to Appleton. The Canucks have it now. Puck grab by Besser. And now they look to make something happen from the neutral zone. Shot! Oh, and somehow he gets a sliver of it and keeps it at bay.
Sometimes when you have no time to think, you make these types of saves. I mean, there's no hesitation here, just simply reaction to be able to make it.
Detroit's got the puck. The Canucks going to work on offense. Here we go. They've really ratcheted up the intensity here now in the O-zone. Oh, there's a hit on the play. Takes possession along the boards. They score! And the 604 is digging that Canucks goal.
You're taught when you're a little kid that you have to protect the interior of the ice, and the defender caught way outside the dots. Has to hustle back to get to that coverage, and by then it's too late.
Vancouver's done a nice job staying with their game, and it finally pays off here, Cheryl, with a goal.
Yeah, when you trust the process and you stay to task, this is exactly what happens. You have good habits, you find a way to get it done, and you execute. Now you got to build on it. You got to find a way to get another one and continue on with consistency.
Fires it on net. Spectacular save on the play.
Great positioning by the goaltender to redirect it to the corner, getting it out of danger.
Blocker save by Demko.
That player should never be left alone in the slot, but man, is the goaltender to task here. Gets out in front of it and makes the save.
Makes a save. Takes the shot. Here's a chance. Oh, what a slick stop by Demko.
When that shot came quick and it was right out front, he had to be sharp, he had to be right on it and show his brilliant reflexes.
A huge offensive zone face-off here. They're going to try to maintain all that momentum that they had just moments ago.
When it all starts with the face-off, they need to get a win here, and they have to look to attack right away, James. The goaltender's fatigued. I mean, he's been standing on his head, but he can't continue to do it the whole time. They're going to find a way to put it by him.
Here in the late goings of the period, 1-0 the score. Comfers won the draw here in the offensive zone. He scores! Tie game!
Well, you can't worry about what happened in the game, James. It's all about what you do now, staying in the present. That's exactly what they've done, and they've got the equalizer. Well, this shot is going to beat him clean here, James, and he didn't see it, and he should have been able to see it with only one player in front screening him. I think he's just got to do a better job getting low, moving laterally, look for that puck, outwill the player in front of you.
Detroit's evened it up right before the end of the first period. So what becomes the message now in the locker room, Cheryl?
Well, you want to start the second the way you finished the first, right? And I think that's the pivotal thing is you want to right from puck drop, and sometimes you don't want that break, James, because you're coming off of a shift, score the goal, you want to keep it going.
Big time stop there.
That's an incredible sequence of saves. He is so dialed in, but I gotta say, where are the D-boxing out?
From the point, looks to make something happen. And he comes up with the stop there. Centers glide into the dot as a face-off ready to resume play. Puck is dropped and he wins the draw here in the defensive zone. Into the offensive zone down the right wing. Close save and he made it look simple. Offensive zone face-off and he wins the draw. Scores! A huge goal puts him in front.
Well, the persistence really pays off, doesn't it, James? When you wear down your opponent, eventually you'll capitalize, and this is the case right here as they get the go-ahead. You can see it in the goaltender's body language. He isn't happy with that. He thought he was in good position, squared for the puck. Unfortunately, got it, but not all of it.
Vancouver's got up by one here in this opening frame, but there's a lot of game to go here.
Yeah, and I always feel like those next few shifts are critical because you know your opponent, they're either going to respond or they're not. If they don't respond and you're on your toes, you push them back and you look for a second.
And that concludes the first 20 minutes of play. Second period action. Stick around. Put your twos up because the second period's about to go down. And it's game on here for period number 2. We've played a period here, Cheryl, and we've had an intermission to collect our thoughts. What do you make of what you've seen?
Detroit's start was lackluster, James, and their coaches will not be impressed. I mean, they didn't manage the puck at the blue lines. They turned it over a lot. They're going to have to find a way to quick post support and try and create some kind of momentum heading into the second.
Still plenty of time left in this frame. Vancouver's been the better-looking team over the last few minutes. They'd love to build on this one-goal lead. Oh, much respect as he blocks that one. Demko's going to hang on for a whistle. And both centers glide into the dot as a face-off set to resume. The Red Wings will start off on the attack after winning the draw. The Canucks have it now. Hughes gains the zone. Takes a shot. Oh, he got a little sliver of it, and it stays out.
Well, it's a close game, and you need a shot in the arm sometimes, and the best way to do that is to physically engage. And the response to that hit, you just have a look at the bench, and you know that the team is bumped.
The Red Wings come up with a defensive zone draw. Carries it into the offensive end up the middle. Takes the puck at the point. Stones him in front. Detroit's got possession of the puck. The Red Wings gain possession of the puck here in the offensive end. Vancouver's gained possession along the boards. Moving into the attacking zone. Detroit's got the puck. The Red Wings take it along the wing. And now he moves it to DeBrincat. And he takes a shot. Too much congestion in front. Vancouver's got a hold of it against the wall. They try to maintain possession inside the defensive zone. Into the offensive end now. The Red Wings get a hold of the puck along the boards. Quick feed to Edvinsson. Sends a pass over. Turned aside with a glove by Demko. Goaltender covers up and will get a face-off. More than half the period has expired. Vancouver's got a slim lead. They lead it 2-1. Detroit's got it in the offensive zone. Denies him with the save. Puck is frozen, and we get a stoppage in play. The Red Wings need to find a way to convert on one of these scoring chances as they trail here in period number 2. Compher's won the faceoff here in the offensive zone. And that's broken up in the defensive zone by Pettersson. Dishes it to Besser. Drives it to the crease. And he turned that one aside. Moves it quickly over to Sesson. And we'll get the whistle after the goaltender hangs on. Play set to resume with the face-off ready to go. Vancouver's won the draw. Stops him cold. And he elects to play the puck. Passes on over to Finney. Takes a shot. Stops that one.
Demko's been outstanding tonight, James. I mean, he's made the saves he's had to and really given his team an opportunity to win. You can't ask for more than that.
Detroit's going to play the puck from behind the cage. Stopped by the goaltender.
You have to be quick in your crease if you want to be able to deny low zone shots. He does that perfectly as he's tight to the shooter right there.
Picked up along the wall by Sesson. The Red Wings gain possession. Huge play in his own end to come up with the puck. Icing is the call. We'll get a face-off at the other end. Detroit's had a lot of good looks offensively, but they have run into one hot goaltender, which is why they trail late in this second. The Red Wings win the draw, and they go on the attack here in the offensive zone.
Center wins that one clean. Everyone's ready for the puck. They know they're attacking now with the tired group that they're playing against.
And he takes the pass. Here they are on the attack. Quick shot! Denies him in front. Goaltender covers it up, and we'll get a reset here. Canucks won the face-off, and now let's see what they can do.
Demko's been fantastic in this game. It's the timely big save. And he's a real difference maker, not just between the pipes, but also the message it sends to the entire team. He's just a calm, right? Anytime you're defending, you find a way to make that save, and now all of a sudden you're moving the puck north. I think you play differently when you have a guy in the net who's making those kind of saves.
Brings the second period to an end. Both teams will go back to their rooms and get a quick breather. While, man, there's a lot of fans looking forward to this intermission action coming up here. Fun entertainment in store, and we've got the third period coming up in moments.
Are you a super fan? Here's your chance to prove it. If you have the best decorated car or home,
teams are readying themselves at center ice as the third period is about to go. Moment of truth for one team. Here we go. Third period is underway. All right, partners, summarize what you've seen so far tonight.
The Red Wings have had a strong 40 minutes of play, James. I mean, they've owned possession time, and that's a valuable number to look at. But where is that possession time? And a lot of it's been in the O-zone. Now they got to capitalize. They're only trailing by one. There's lots of game left.
Moves it to Hughes. Through center along the wing. Passes it over. And he makes the save. In front, and a stoppage on the play as the goaltender covers things up. Lots of time left in this period. The Canucks lead at 2-1 in what has been an entertaining game thus far. Vancouver's won the draw inside the offensive zone. Now let's see what they can do with it. And he shut the door on that last play.
All those tracking exercises when you're young come in handy when you're older, and this is a prime example. Look at him bob and weave trying to find that puck. He does and makes a save.
Takes the defender. He's on a breakaway. And he comes up with it off the goaltender and in. That's a goal.
Oh, that's a really tough goal, James. You can see the frustration on his face and the body language. Just thinks he lost track of it as it found the back of the net.
The Red Wings look hungry out there, and look at the way they're playing right now, Cheryl.
Yeah, they've had a great game, James, and all the underlying metrics would indicate that they should be ahead in this one. So a product of them possessing the puck, they're able to capitalize, and they get this game equal.
Denies him!
These are the small space skills that some of these athletes have nowadays. They work on it continuously in practice, but to maintain possession while you're being jostled and shoved around, it's incredible to see the hand-eye coordination and the balance in this sequence to take it to the net.
More than half the period left to play. It's all tied up. Denies him! He got all of it! Scores! The go-ahead goal puts them in front.
Well, now they're in front, James, so they'll have some energy. You know that their first few strides will be more urgent, but they'll have to be accountable on the other side of the puck as well. I love the confidence he had to take this shot, James, but it's because his head was up. He recognized he had the lane, through the traffic jam, and beat the goaltender.
The Red Wings pick up the go-ahead goal here in the first half of this third period. What's the strategy now here, Cheryl?
Well, you know, I think they've gotten to this point because they've held the possession time, James. They haven't panicked. They've had good patience with the puck. I think they got to continue that, and they may find the back of the net again.
Vancouver's trying to make something happen in the offensive zone. Tiptoes around the poke check. Puck picked up by Sassy. Kick save. Oh, a great one on that.
Kane's been bringing all of his skills tonight, and he's finally going to connect for a goal here after having multiple opportunities. You knew he was going to find it at some point here, James, because he was in and around the net, creating space and opportunity for himself and his line mates.
Detroit's been going in one direction all night long, and that's to the net, and they lead it in this third. Back underway as he wins the draw inside the offensive zone. And they'll battle for that loose puck along the boards. Scooped up along the wall by Finney. Here's a shot. Comes up with the stop. Quick pass across to DeBrusque. Vancouver's got the puck along the wall. Glove save. And the goaltender grabs that one for a whistle to try to slow things down here. Well past the midway mark of this period, Detroit's got a 3-2 lead at this point. Compher's won it off the faceoff. Detroit's got a hold of the puck. Turns it aside with the glove. And the puck stopper jumps on top of it to get a stoppage in play. Both teams are set. They're ready to drop the puck. Compher's won the draw in his own end. Now let's see if they can clear it. Detroit's in on the offensive attack now. What a steal in his own end. Streaking through center, they go on the attack. Takes it to the front. Oh, he got howled by Gibson. Oh, another great save right there.
Just fantastic work by the goaltender, making consecutive saves. How athletic.
And kicked that one out of the net.
You know the goalie's dialed in when he redirects the puck to the corner.
Picked up along the boards by Sider. And they continue to fight for that puck along the wall. The Canucks move it ahead. Fires it. Stopped by the goaltender, getting a piece of that one. Here's a chance. Scores! And a big-time goal here in the third. Evens things up.
Well, there wasn't much wiggle room left, James, but they found a way to put it in, and that's because of the full-court press that they've exhibited in this third period. You see him practice this all the time, James, taking tip after tip after tip, and guess what? Now he's in game, and he's doing it over and over again. He puts it in the back of the net with some great hand-eye coordination.
The Canucks weren't ready to go home, and they weren't planning on rolling tonight. Look at this, Cheryl.
I know my parents used to say keep the pedal to the metal, and this is exactly what they have to do with that urgency. They score the equalizer, and now they've got the momentum to try and win it all.
And too much traffic in front blocks that one. Inside of the last minute here in this third. Moves around along the half wall. Pass back to the point. Stick save, just got a piece of it with that one. Vancouver's got the puck along the boards. Takes it across the blue line. Taken along the wall by Besser. Flash from the point. Denies him with a slapper. There's the whistle as the puck is frozen out. A big draw looming here in the offensive zone. And they take possession after the defensive zone faceoff. From the left side, they enter the offensive zone. Denied by the goaltender. Vancouver's got a hold of it along the wall. Pettersson's taking it from his own end. Puts it on net. Denies him with the save. Quick pass to Appleton. And tries to make a diagonal pass to Van Riemsdyk. Vancouver's got it across the line. And he makes the save. Sends the feed in front. And that's stopped. Well, there's the horn, and we are still evened up here in this one. That means a little bonus hockey. Overtime is coming up in moments. Time, moments away. Time to find out if we get a winner here. Overtime, the puck is dropped. The Canucks played along the wing. Gets a glove on it. Covers it up, we'll get a stoppage in play. A critical draw here. Vancouver's got it, and they're on the attack. Oh, I thought he was going to be beaten, and he somehow got a piece of that. Here they come on the attack. And there's the save. Larkin's got control of the puck in the corner. Here's a chance! Oh, we are still tied! What a stop!
Demko's made a great save here. Let's have another look at it. I mean, they're in a high-danger area, and he is so dialed in at the top of his crease. Very athletic to be able to make this save in correct position.
A lot on the line here in this offensive zone faceoff. Larkin's won the draw, and they're on the attack. Denied that one. Fires it and makes the save. Goaltender hangs on for the whistle. A big faceoff here inside the offensive end. Detroit's won the draw, and they'll go to work. Down to the final minute in overtime. And we get a whistle as the goaltender decides to hang on to this one. This is a face-off they'll definitely want to win here inside the offensive zone. Reichels won the draw inside his own end. Gains the zone through the middle. Chance to win it. Blocked, and he may have just stopped a goal.
I think he did, James. I mean, you got to protect the house, especially when it's a great threat shot like that, and he finds a way to get in front of that and quick.
He was locked in there. He to the middle, and he denies that great opportunity there. A big draw looming here in the offensive zone. The Red Wings take possession off the faceoff. Can't connect as it goes off a stick. Here's a chance! And he gets just enough of it to keep it out for the back of the net. Vancouver's looking to break out. Here's a shot! Standing tall with the save! Larkin's got it along the boards. Shot! And he gets enough to keep it out. And one last save! And that'll do it for overtime. We'll take it to a shootout and find out who will be a hero and who will be a zero. And we'll do it in moments. Welcome back, everyone. Well, it's time to put up or shut up for both the goaltenders and the players. It's time for the shootout. Stops it. This might be turning into a save-out instead of a shootout.
Yeah, I mean, this is 1v1 against the goaltender, and he's challenging at the top of his crease, but most importantly, he's trapped.
And shuts the door there.
But does a great job of anticipating the play here, James, and makes the save. So efficient, calm, and moves smoothly to make the save.
Here's a great opportunity to take a stranglehold on this shootout if he can deliver a goal here. Scores! My goodness, there was some hot sauce on that shot.
That's called a snipe in the game, James. Just recognizing that the goaltender's deep in the crease and just bearing it home.
There's the victory! What a game! What a night! Everybody in this building on their feet. The fans chant to some dynamite. And the party's not over just yet, Pounder. Look at them. Here they come back out onto the ice.
You gotta love it. Just a fun night all the way around, and they've stuck around, and they stick around, and so does their team. They come back down on the ice to say thank you and salute them.
Thanks so much for joining us. We had a great time. Hope you did too. For all of us here at EA Sports, I'm James Cebulski. Good night.